Imagine this, you're stranded in the middle of the ocean. The horizon stretches endlessly in every direction, a vast rolling desert of water. The sun is blistering hot by day, and the cold at night bites into your bones. Your stomach twists with hunger, and your lips crack from thirst. You are surrounded by water, yet death lurks in every direction. But why? Why did so many sailors throughout history starve to death instead of fishing in the sea? Today, we unravel this gripping mystery. Survival in the open ocean is not as simple as it seems. Starvation at sea is not just about food, it's about water, tools, energy, and endurance. Without these, even the strongest sailors can perish, and history is filled with tales of those who did. Most shipwrecked sailors escaped with only their lifeboats and the clothes on their backs. Fishing lines, hooks and nets were rarely among the emergency supplies. Even if they were, salt water corrodes tools quickly. Without a proper fishing rod or net, catching fish becomes a near impossible task. Some survivors have tried makeshift fishing using shoelaces, sharp bones, or even their own fingernails to fashion hooks, but the success rate is low. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. The biggest threat to survival is not hunger, it's dehydration. The human body can survive weeks without food, but only a few days without water. Drinking seawater only speeds up death. The salt overloads the kidneys, leading to rapid dehydration, hallucinations, and eventually organ failure. Many sailors have gone mad from thirst, jumping into the ocean in delirium, believing they are diving into fresh water. Fishing in the open sea is not as easy as standing by a calm river. The ocean is unpredictable. Waves crash against the boat, making it hard to see fish beneath the surface. Strong currents sweep fish away, and storms can destroy any makeshift fishing gear a sailor might have managed to create. Even in calm conditions, fish are not always near the surface, and the depths of the sea hide their movements. Without bait or proper technique, catching anything is close to impossible. Even if a sailor miraculously catches a fish, another challenge arises: eating it. Raw fish can carry bacteria and parasites, leading to severe food poisoning. Without fire, cooking is impossible, and sickness can make survival even harder. Some sailors who ate raw fish without caution suffered from debilitating illness, leaving them weaker and accelerating their starvation. Days without food and water weaken the body and mind. Muscles deteriorate, making even lifting a fishing net feel impossible. Despair sets in. Many sailors lose hope before hunger kills them. Their will to survive fades, and they simply give up. The story of the Essex crew, the real-life inspiration for, is a chilling example. After their ship was destroyed by a whale, the survivors floated for months. They tried fishing, but caught little. Starving and weak, they turned to cannibalism. In desperation, they even drew straws to decide who would be sacrificed next. The human body can endure great suffering, but the mind can break before the body does. Modern sailors carry emergency survival kits, which include desalination devices, fishing lines, and emergency rations. The knowledge of how to survive has evolved, giving sailors a much better chance today than those in the past. Survivors now know to create solar stills for water, ration their energy, and use every available resource efficiently. The ocean is vast and lonely. Isolation wears down even the strongest minds. Many sailors suffer from anxiety, depression, and hallucinations. Some believe they see land or ships that aren't there. Others hear voices or imagine they are being watched. The battle for survival is not just physical, it's psychological. Studies show that the mind begins to deteriorate after days of extreme isolation, leading to irrational decision-making and even suicidal tendencies. The ocean is not just water, it's a world full of dangers. Sharks, aggressive fish, and venomous creatures make fishing even harder. Some sailors who tried to catch fish ended up attracting predators, turning their struggle for survival into a fight against nature itself. Many shipwreck survivors recall how sharks followed their rafts for days, drawn by the smell of blood or food scraps, making even basic survival efforts incredibly risky. Despite the odds, some sailors have survived. Poon Lim, a Chinese sailor, survived 133 days alone on a raft. He drank rainwater, caught fish using nails from his wooden raft, and even managed to snare birds. His story is one of incredible ingenuity and determination. Other cases, such as the Baileys, a British couple stranded for months in the Pacific, show how careful rationing and mental resilience can make the difference between life and death. Today, technology has improved survival chances. GPS, emergency beacons, and advanced survival gear make it possible for sailors to be rescued before starvation sets in. What was once an almost certain death sentence is now a fight that many can win. So the next time you wonder why sailors starve at sea despite being surrounded by fish, remember, it's not just about food, it's about the struggle against nature, the mind and the body's limits. The ocean is beautiful, but it is also merciless. Could you survive if stranded at sea? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating survival stories.